difficult thing about the hashtag is a way that you can search what I don't want. So hi Stephen, thanks for answering my questions today, by the way. And I am a technophobe and I need to get my business out there online and get noticed. So, and I know you're a director of Cosmos and that you work in conjunction with TalentPool. So, and I know also that you specialize in search engine optimization and social media management. So maybe if I kick off with, can you explain what exactly is SEO, search engine optimization?
Search engine optimization, yeah, and it's a question I get asked quite a bit. And the dictionary definition of what search engine optimization is to provide high quality, relevant content in order to get higher on SERPs. SERP stands for Search Engine Results Pages. So that might be it's a very dictionary definition, it's an academic definition, but essentially what that means is effectively providing relevant, reliable results. So in other words, honest, good quality content about what it is that you do, or what it is the services and products you can provide to other people. That's what search engine optimization is about. And unfortunately, a lot of people make the mistake, I see it in my role as a mentor as well, that people believe that suddenly they can achieve a lot in terms of search engine optimization by immediately going for Google AdWords. Okay, and that's a big mistake a lot of companies are making. They're immediately jumping to paid SEO, which is effectively Google ads or Facebook ads or paying to get up on top of search engine results. It's much more valuable to them, to any company, small, medium, large, to be always looking for organic and natural results, which is the process by which you organically and naturally appear in search engine results. The second element, of course, is earned SEO. What I mean by earned SEO is effectively that you're earning that SEO value. So on social media and all of the platforms, you're talking about the products and services that you offer. Because of course, Google isn't just looking at your website, it's looking at everything that you do. And of course, by providing a really good quality website and providing some really good social media material, relevant, good quality results, you're going to get better at organic and natural. And in doing so, eliminates the need or certainly reduces the cost of Google advertising.
Okay, so that possibly leads into my second question really, which would be, so the relevance of keywords and terms, how can I optimize on those?
Keywords and key terms essentially the same thing, and they mean effectively queries, the queries that people make, and they're basically the words that are typed into a search engine. And nowadays, people tend to search using more than one word. Okay, we call them key phrases, or we call them key terms or search terms or queries. And effectively, by figuring out those keywords or search terms people are using, and then using them on your website and using them on social media, you're helping yourself get found for whatever products or service that you're offering. So how do you figure out what search terms? Of course, the next question everybody asks is, well, how do you figure out what those search terms are? I think essentially you're trying to think of what people will search for when they're looking for your business, okay? And your business name is always going to be a search term, okay? You have to carefully think about what the user is going to type. And even to this day, one of the explosive areas in search engine optimization is actually conversational SEO, conversational search. By that I mean that people are actually no longer even typing things into their phone, actually talking into their phone using conversational search. They're using features like OK Google or Amazon Alexa to find out where is the nearest coffee shop or where can I get something done. And of course, by optimizing for those, you're optimizing to make sure you're optimizing, you're letting people know we're here, you can find us easily, optimizing for those search terms. And the biggest mistake people make when they're doing their keyword research, and keyword research involves using keyword research tools. Simple. All you have to do is do a quick Google search and you'll find some basic keyword research tools. But the biggest mistake people make when using those keyword research tools is choosing keywords that are too broad. So for example, if I was to try and optimize everything I did in terms of marketing, just the word marketing, I would be trying to compete against every other marketing agency in the entire world. Where by specifying, okay, digital marketing company Dublin or digital marketing company Ireland, I've closed down in terms of optimized to a more reasonable level as to what I can hope to achieve. So be careful not to choose keywords that are too broad. The second thing I'd add to that is you're trying to not choose words that have keywords that have too much competition. So you're trying to identify those keywords that have a very high, we call it high-low process, so a very high search volume, but a very low competition. So others are not using that same search term. And the other thing that people do is they try to optimize it, they try to rank for a whole series of different keywords. And you're better off spending your time trying to focus on just 2 or 3 keywords, and that way you'll optimize.
Okay, because I was going to ask what are the simple things that I can do myself to improve my SEO, but you've more or less covered it there. You've explained it to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Lastly, just to finish, one of the things that I'd encourage small business owners is to make the most of Google My Business. People are not setting up the Google My Business, but it's one of the simple ways by setting up Google My Business on Maps, setting up on Google My Business what it is that you do, the products and services that you offer, making sure that Google My Business GMB is set up properly within Google. Of course, Google has a bias towards its own products. So of course it's going to optimize for that.
Okay. Thank you for that. And so what would you say is on the horizon and what's the future of SEO?
I think more and more, one of the key things that I'm watching on the horizon at the moment is that the rise of conversational search, and that's going to become more and more important. And one of the things that I'm watching too is a lot of people are coming to me and saying, oh, well, should I pay for Google AdWords? And I'm getting people approach me and saying, well, if you pay me so much a month, I'm going to make sure that you rank well. You're going to rank well. You're going to rank in the first page. Any company that approaches you and promises that you are going to rank on the first page for any particular keyword research, run for the hills, simply on the basis that they don't understand how the algorithm works. Because the algorithm now is so advanced that it's actually a self-learning form of artificial intelligence. So it's always trying to get better. It's always trying to improve itself constantly using artificial intelligence. So no one can guarantee that in 6 months' time you're going to be number 1 for a particular search term.
Okay, that's very interesting because I have had a few random worldwide people coming to me, say on LinkedIn, and just saying they noticed my website and that they can certainly do what I need to be done. So you're telling me, no, it changes so much that mightn't always be the case, or in fact isn't the case.
Absolutely. One of the things, absolutely ways they can use to optimize. But anyone that can guarantee, trying to sign you up to guarantee that you will be first on a first page of search results doesn't understand how the algorithm is actually working.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Stephen. You've answered my questions for the moment anyway. Yes, take care.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.